Here's a hard truth. If you are in a bad financial situation, if you are ever in a financial struggle, if your crypto is down, if you lost your job, X, Y, Z, it will get better. It will come back unless you deserve to be broke. Let me make that clear and repeat that again. If you are in a bad financial situation, if your crypto is down, you're down 30%, if you lost your job, if the income's not coming as strong as it was from your DeFi portfolio, it will get better unless you deserve to lose the money. You deserve to go broke. And that's the truth for a lot of people. A lot of people, they are lazy. A lot of people are not doing the work. They are scared to work hard. They are not buying quality assets. They are gambling their money. They're looking to get rich quick and avoiding the hard work, avoiding trying something new, learning new things, starting liquidity pools, getting money coming in. If you are buying Bitcoin and you are down on your money, it is temporary. Things will get better. Let's say worst case, you have to wait 4 years for a new cycle high. It is temporary. Things will get better. Will you do the hard work to get more assets, to get more Bitcoin, to get more of these strong assets throughout this dip? Or do you deserve to stay broke because you're selling the bottom? You deserve to stay broke because if we keep going lower, you're not buying the dip. You're not working hard to get more money to DCA and lower your averages down. You only buy the absolute market high. That is a situation a lot of people may be in because you are not doing the work to educate yourself, to emotionally control yourself, to know that these dips is where the money is made. This is where the money is made in the market. You're maybe not taking the leap to start learning a new skill. Whether that's you want to run a business on the side, me personally, I want to run my DeFi business. I want to also run my YouTube coaching business where I'm teaching people to learn how to run liquidity pools. If you're not taking the leap to educate yourself, to do what is best for you in your portfolio and to start building an income off of those assets, it makes it so much harder to do anything throughout these dips. You don't have a way to print cash when things are down to alleviate that burden, alleviate the financial hardship. Again, guys, I remember my first Bitcoin buys back in, 2022, 2023, time's flying freaking by. I forget exactly the dates there. Back when I was working at the car dealership, I remember getting about my first $20,000 into crypto. After paying off all my debt, was in a super bad situation, started working 2 jobs, bartending, selling cars, digging my way out of a steep financial hole I was in, thousands in credit card debt. And so once I did that and started building up some money on the side, I then am looking where to invest. I remember I started looking into Bitcoin and making some buys. Now, in hindsight, I wish I would have stayed with just Bitcoin in the long run, but that's part of the point of this video as well. I remember getting my first $20,000 into Bitcoin, and then when the market moved down maybe a couple percent, I was down about $1,000, maybe $2,000 on my portfolio out of 20. So about 10% down. I remember feeling like the world's biggest freaking idiot at the time because I didn't have that exposure therapy yet to the market. I didn't have the same conviction. I hadn't researched extensively to have as strong as a belief in crypto and Bitcoin as I do now. And that's something that you guys have to work on as well, to know your assets, believe in your assets long term, because I wasn't shaken out. I just kept buying. We flash forward to late in the last year where Bitcoin was at $125,000. Imagine if I fumbled that opportunity because I was buying Bitcoin at 30K and it dropped to 25K back in the day and I felt like a fucking idiot. I didn't give up. I kept buying, getting more assets as well. And the news flash, Bitcoin hit $120,000+ a Bitcoin. And now it's down to like 65, 70K. And people are oh so sad, but that's because they weren't taking advantage of those opportunities when people were scared. They were only coming in at market highs when the market was just, so impossible not to buy because FOMO was at an all-time high, greed was at all-time highs. You have to do the work. If you are buying up there, if you are buying too high, we don't know, honestly, the time frame for the market to go back to there, but you have to do the work. Get your assets at these cheap prices. I then later learned how to run liquidity pools, create cash flow. I made lots of mistakes as well. I had to get in the game. Those financial losses were temporary. The cash flow and the success I had made over the long run, learning how to actually make money makes up for those losses and then more. I took the initiative to learn, to start printing off the crypto I already own. Made lots of mistakes, bought meme coins and stuff like that, looking for shortcuts will burn you. I can imagine that everyone holding Bitcoin, we're down a little bit right now. When it went from 120 to 60K, you saw your portfolio literally cut in half. If you're holding meme coins or crazy alts, you're probably down a lot worse. There's guys I see with more than 80% losses, more than 90% losses. And the truth is, that is your fault. You need to take extreme ownership for that and own that that is your fault. So what are you going to do about it? You need to make sure you are in quality assets. You need to not be looking for shortcuts. There is no easy way out. The way out is the hard work. Buying your core strong assets. If you want altcoins, make sure they're actually fucking good ones that mean something, have a use case, and better yet, that you can monetize through DeFi. Take the leap of faith to get into DeFi and learn to start monetizing. Do my whole flywheel strategy. The mastermind is literally, we go to Koh Samui tomorrow. We're almost freaking there at the time of this video. And I'm gonna be going over my exact flywheel strategy where I'm taking that core Bitcoin, collateral assets, borrowing against them and using that equity to then run liquidity pools. It is the absolute best thing that you can do for your portfolio to supercharge your success and make exponential returns like no other. There's no better thing you can do for your portfolio. You need to do the hard work. Imagine going to the gym. Some of you guys probably have had great success in the gym, but it didn't happen overnight. You had to do the work for months and months at a time to get the body that you want, to get the results that you want. You don't go the first day and leave and go, nah, I'm still fat. I guess it's just all a scam. It's all a fucking scam. You can't be buying an asset one day and Bitcoin doesn't go right back to 120K and then you call it a scam. You have to be in it for the long term. And again, learning to cash flow takes so much pressure off that long-term game because you learn a skill. You're investing in a skill that'll make you money every day for the rest of your freaking life, guys. If you want to get started with me, the link is down below, of course, but it's a skill you learn that you can use for the rest of your freaking life. It doesn't get any better than that because what it does is it gives you cash flow, something that you can actually use to take advantage of these dips, of these opportunities. You're buying for free, whether the market's low, the market's whatever. If the market's at an all-time high, you can use it to stack cash and have reserves for when the market dips, and you're able to exponentially, literally just compound that success over and over and over and start to build the life that you're looking for. If your life doesn't look the way that you want, it's because you're not doing the things to get there. You're not taking advantage of every opportunity that you have. You're trying to take shortcuts. If you haven't had the chance to come take a vacation because you don't have any cash flow, because you haven't put the hard work in, because you're stuck in a job in survival mode, because you're gambling all your money on memes and they're freaking gone, it is up to you to change that. To start buying quality core assets, learn how to lend and borrow and then throw that into LPs, make income every single day, run your own literal DeFi business. If you don't want to run a real world business, run it on fucking chain. The opportunity is here, guys, but you have to take advantage of it. If you don't take advantage of it, the opportunity will pass you by. Many of us, our grandparents back in the day, they were buying homes for cheap. Homes were a great opportunity back in the day, getting that real estate. And they could work a normal ass job and do that, be getting homes for cheap and be taking vacations once or twice a year, have a family, have a nice car, have a boat, all this stuff. This is the opportunity for our generation. A lot of us, if you're just a normal guy like I was, working a normal W-2 job, it's so fucking hard. You're not gonna be able to get a home easily. That is not a door that we have open to us, but we have the opportunity to run those same strategies that I have taken from the real estate space and private equity space, and I've combined them for everyone inside my 10K Fast Track. I'm gonna be doing it at the Mastermind to let you deploy those strategies on chain in the new frontier of digital finance, which guys, a lot of us are probably freaking late. If you would have been buying Bitcoin from when you first heard about it, just like me, I think I was like 18 years old, working at the pizza shop back in my hometown, making, who knows, $7 an hour plus a couple bucks in tips. Hey, the free pizzas were freaking nice. But I'll tell you what, there was a guy there that he apparently had a bunch of Bitcoin. And I remember when he freaking quit. And I remember guys talking about like, oh my God, like he has less Bitcoin. He must be like this now. Bells went off, did nothing. 18, no money, focused on like the first girlfriend I had at the time or something. And I never took advantage of that. If I would have taken advantage of that, it was probably like back in the 2017 run. Imagine if I was just buying Bitcoin with every paycheck from that 2017 run until now. guys, I would be multi-millionaire, who knows, maybe even a billionaire fucking status, all that time of buying Bitcoin for a couple $100 versus $120,000 of Bitcoin like it just was. And that's the thing, but you can't be living in hindsight. You have to take advantage of the opportunity now. And if you always feel like you're too late, if you never actually just decide, you know what, I'm gonna start fucking doing something about my life like I did. I got 2 fucking jobs, worked my way out of the hole I was in. Then I had the extra money to actually start investing, buying the quality assets, buying the Bitcoin, and then taking that and moving that into liquidity pools and learning how to run that DeFi business on chain. Taking it a step further, mastered my craft, taught Jake, started teaching students, clients, other people to do the same, making people more money, finding purpose being how I can help people change their lives and give them the freedom that they are looking for. For some people, it's just to take them out of survival mode. They don't want to work in a job they hate. They want to work in a job that's just nice, where they make money, they're making money on the side, they want to use that extra income to take care of their family. Maybe they want to travel, beautiful places like Thailand. Maybe, I don't know. It's different for every person. And I really try to meet people where they're at and give them the best tailored decision, the best tailored portfolio, the best game plan for them to achieve the actual goals that they have, because everyone is different what they want out of life, and you have to find out what that is. If you want to be successful, you're going to need money. You're going to need income. And if you're someone that's been looking for the way out via crypto, that opportunity is still there, and you're going to want that income too. You're going to want to monetize the assets that you already hold, and that income is what really gives you the freedom to do whatever you want in life, to take care of whoever you want in life, to go wherever you want in life, to have whatever you want in life, to be whoever you want in life, which I think is one of the most important things. I get to be a teacher, someone that helps people get the success they're looking for. Selfishly, that is something that makes me feel really good. A selfish reason for doing what I do is that I feel good helping people. I get them the results. They tell me, thank you so much. I made this much my first month. I'm making this much per day. This is changing my life. Thank you so much for putting the content out here. And that feels fucking good. That feels better than making $10,000 my own ever freaking will. That feels better than making 50 grand. If I made 50 grand tomorrow, to be honest, my life isn't going to really change from where it's at right now. But helping somebody else make that money, it feels so freaking good, and that's not something that money can buy me. The income is giving me the freedom to be where I am, to teach what I teach, to, again, just to be who I am, be who I want to be, and I want that for you guys as well. And when you guys achieve that, again, selfishly, that makes me feel so fucking good to get people the results that they are looking for. And for that reason, I want to give you the results that you're looking for as well. If you want to work with me, you need to click the link down below, book a call. We'll at least leave you better than we found you. We'll see if you're a good fit for our group, and if you are, we'll get you on the inside and get you to a life of freedom and cash flow as soon as possible, right away. Get you inside our 10K Fast Track. If you're someone that maybe you don't have a lot of crypto right now and you still want to book that call, you can. We'll give you some free value, send you on your way better than we found you. And that's the whole goal, guys. If you want to work with me, click the link down below. You can scan the QR code on screen if I have it up there. And guys, I will see you at the mastermind in Thailand. See you there.